What's up, comic book junkies? I had to go to work, but I could not leave until I showed this flea market haul. I teased everybody on Instagram, so I'm like, I got to get that video out before I go. So before we get into the vid or into the haul, recent pickup from Walmart. I don't really like the. They should have left it retro, but I guess you're supposed to cut it out. But anyways, I'm getting the courage up to eat this. As an old man, it's stuff you don't want to eat anymore. Pick this up at Walmart in the Halloween section for $7.
Watch Nighttiger comic.
Tiger comic.
Tiger comic. Nighttiger comic. Tiger comic.
What? Nighttiger comic?
Comic. Nighttiger comic.
Yeah.
You never know what you're missing. Man, anytime I can find laser guns that look cool and have really awesome sounds for inexpensive, I'm adding it to my ray gun collection. So now I got two. Okay, so went to the flea market. Family's in town, family reunion. Talked to my brother-in-law. Said, hey, you want to go to flea market? He said, sure. It's only like a mile and a half from the house. We're walking around, and this guy had 3 huge stacks of comics. Young guy. So I'm going to go backwards. So after I bought everything I bought, then he said, well, if you buy the rest, it's all $0.25 a piece. So I didn't want all of it, but I did go through because my grandson is now starting to collect. So I picked all these up for $0.25. Just a cool bowling cover. Anytime I see this one, I pick it up. And that's Superman 422. A What If issue. I'm just kind of finding out what he likes. I know he likes Green Lantern. A Night Stalker's #1 in the poly bag. X-Men Adventures 3. Ghost Rider 26 newsstand. I might have to save that for myself. Let me put that aside. Ultimate X-Men 35 with a nice woolly cover. He said he likes Cable, so he has this already, but I got him a second issue. And a lot of the books had these sticky notes on them on the cover. Some of the keys, actually most of the keys. So these were $0.25. These are for his collection. He's going to rebag and board. I'm teaching him how, and he's saying, Grandpa, I need some new bags, please. So I tasked him with reading a couple of his Bronze Age comics that he has, and if he can tell me what the story's about, I told him I'll give him free bags. Silver Sable, another newsstand. I'm going to have to keep that one. And then you got Detective Comics. And then last one in his pile is Marvel Universe Book of Death Part 2 with a nice wraparound burn cover. So those are going to be Nighttiger Juniors. So the books I got here were some like 50 cents. If you bought, I think it was, let me see, 6 for $5, I think what it came out to. So this was around, I don't know, $16 or something. So what did I get? I got this first Tim Drake in costume, I believe. I don't know. I have a few of these already. It got so late last night, I couldn't get them all bagged and boarded. A Batman 443 newsstand. And there's just a nice little run of Batman here. 444, 445, and then 446. And these are bowling covers. That's why I like them. And lastly, 447. So these were 50 cents, a little bit less, I think around 45. This, I watched somebody's video and I knew that the last issues of this Black Hole run were very pricey, but it's unfortunately not #4, it's #3. But it only cost me 45 cents. So, and raise your hand if you saw this movie as a kid in the theaters. I saw it. I thought it was awesome. I just love this character. Nothing spectacular about this book. I just wanted to read it, and I thought the cover was cool. You got a hot-looking nun, leather boots, machine guns. I mean, come on. What's not to like? And then this, I've been looking for this for a long time in the dollar bin. I just wanted to find it. I wanted to read it. but it's a newsstand from 1987. And it's number one, Justice Machine by Kamiko, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I heard it was a good run. I wanted us to get number one. Thought this might be a key. I don't know nothing about Star Wars. It turns out that it's not, but it's number one. Dark Empire 2, Star Wars. A lot of this stuff could be going into giveaways because I do have some doubles on them. Insider by Dark Horse from the 1994, just really cool. I wanted to read it. I like reading these, kind of, learning about what was going on at the time in comics. Just a cool 80s show. Quantum Leap by Innovation, number one, special edition, which I have no idea what that means. Usually means reprints. Means we needed to make some money. We didn't have nothing to put out. Let's put out a reprint. I haven't looked this book up, or maybe I did. I don't know. It's just a cool early Dark Horse Star Wars book. Number 17. Like I said, it got late. I stopped putting dates on the back and stuff. But yeah, for 50 cents, I think it's a pretty cool. I have a copy of this, so this will be a giveaway. Just a cool Elseworlds Batman, Blue, Gray, and Bat. It's a thick book. It's got like a golf ball kind of feel to the cover. So pretty cool. It's a high grade. All these are high grade books. Got two of these. I've never watched this show. I know people that grew up in this area love it. And I thought, man, these would be some great giveaways. Number one, and they're high grade. So this is Wildcats Adventures, number one from 1994. And I picked up a second copy of that. If this is something that you like, or if you watch this show and you have fond memories, leave a comment. I'd like to know in the audience, like, how many people, like, this is their era of growing up or collecting. Speaking of eras, 1958 for 50 cents. Timid the Ghost by Charlton, number 18. And it's in really nice shape. Halfway through the 50 cent stuff. Just a cool Wolverine Silvestri cover, number 46. Another nice Silvestri cover. I thought these were cool. High grade stuff too. And then this is going to my son. Batman, the adaptation, the softcover format. This book is like a $12, $15 book. He collects everything from the first two Batman movies. That was his era. So he's got like a shrine in his little office to Batman Returns. This is a book I gave away already. I don't know if it was this year. First appearance of Nomi Sunrider and her daughter. I forget her name. I can't read it. Vima Sunrider. Really high grade copy. Dark Horse. Early Star Wars. February 93. Painted cover. Just a cool issue. It doesn't go for a whole lot. Maybe $10. And then Target number one from Atlas. Dick Giordano cover. This one's a little beat up, but it's cool. I don't know if I have it. I love these Atlas runs though, from 75. And then a newsstand copy of Warlock Infinity Watch, which I have, but I don't have the newsstand. So pretty cool find right there. I think this book is cooled down. It's not worth a whole lot. I'd say probably $12, maybe newsstand. You might get 15, 20 out of it if you want. I'm not going to sell it. It's going to go in the PC. I think this is a second copy of this also. Cosmic Powers number one with Thanos on the cover by Ron Lim. This is a pretty cool issue. This is, I think it was a 4 to 5 issue run, and this is a newsstand. I have this, but it's not the newsstand, so pretty cool to find that. And I think I have like three of the 5 or something, because they look really cool. The Silver Surfer is one of them. I believe, I can't remember, the Galactus. This was cool to find. Unfortunately, it's not the Charlton, but it's the Modern Comics reprint, which this is a pricey book if it had been the Charlton first print. But anyways, just a cool find. Really cool cover by Pat Boyer, I think is how you say his name. So this came in a 3-pack back in, 78. You can find it at your local Woolworth store. Sorry, guys, my throat is like really dry. This is a nice high-grade copy of Super Comics. And it's funny because this is number 3 and it says number 7 over here. But the next issue is number 10. This issue is from 1958. The next issue was printed in 1963. And it's exactly the same as this issue, but it has 12 cents on the cover instead of 10 cents. So just a really cool early Silver Age, but it's a reprint of a Golden Age book. Okay, so you had a little run of these. I picked them all up. I'm sure I need some to complete the run, which I'm pretty close, I can imagine. 2001, number 4. I didn't have time to look them up. It was so late. And yeah, so that's Jack Kirby's story and art. It was adaptation from the movie, and then they started creating original content for the title. Really cool cover, though. Like that cover by Jack Kirby. It's kind of iconic. If you see the treasury of this, pick it up. That's a hard one to find. So it's number 5, and that's from March 77, and this is from April 77. So I don't remember. I know the movie came out in the 60s. I don't know exactly what year. I did see it. That's number 5, April 77. So there are 2 keys in this run besides number 1. I did find one of them. Number 6, May 77. Again, Kirby art and story. These are probably VG minus, GD plus, some of them. But this is the key, one of the keys. This is a teaser cameo of X-51, who becomes the Machine Man in the next issue. Well, Mr. Machine, he becomes in the next issue, and then Machine Man after the title. So, June 77. It's really cool. I love the cover. It reminds me of a Monsters Dwell cover he did with the Cyclops under the ice. His hand was coming out. And they had a guy look like Cyclops from the X-Men there with a cane. So getting down to the nitty-gritty on the 50-cent books, Blade Runner number 1, a VG copy, but still pretty cool. I know this has a cult following among collectors, this book. I saw the movie on HBO when HBO just came out, I believe. Nice find, nice high-grade copy of this. I either have it or I have it again. So this is Batman number 408, June 87. The reintroduction and the origin of Jason Todd after Crisis on Infinite Earths, the DC reset. This is the second print. You can tell by looking inside the cover at the bottom of the splash page. It will say second print if it's a second print. So pretty cool. So I got this for 50 cents. Detective Comics, $2.95, September 61, with a nice 10-cent cover price. Goofy alien creatures. This was the era of Batman that most people want to forget. It is really cheesy, but I like it. And, you know, it's all there almost. I mean, there's some chips out of it, some pieces. But other than that, it looks pretty good for 50 cents. Heck yeah. Okay, so this is the money book. But the next one after is the key that I think was the find of the haul. So this is Venom number 1, Enemy Within. Nice high-grade copy. So this book, I did some research. Average price around $35 with shipping. It went all the way up to $77. and all the way down to 25, I think, something like that. But this is a newsstand. All the ones that I saw on eBay, none of them were newsstands. So I'm going to put this book right around $40, $45 area. It's a nice high grade copy, black cover. I mean, it has maybe one and a half spine ticks on it. It's a really nice copy. And I have it already, but I don't have a newsstand. So that's what was good about this, was a lot of newsstands that I didn't have. And then this one is not a newsstand, but it's a Bronze Age book. So that makes it the harder one to find because it's a direct market. So ROM number 1. Nice direct copy, direct market copy. Nice copy. It's probably a fine minus. I mean, it looks really nice. It does have spine ticks, but they're very, very fine. They're not like wide or many color breaking ones. So I think this is a pretty good find. It may be an upgrade for the one that I have. I don't know. Now that my grandson's into collecting, it's like I'm torn because I want to give stuff away, and it's like, what do I give him? Because he's the grandson, he's the family member. Okay, the next books were $4 a piece. I mean, nothing huge, but some cool ones, modern, okay. And Sabertooth number 1. And all these are high grade, all of them. So I'm not into a lot of this, but the guy was cool. I mean, it was great deals that I thought I found in here. And I don't see all this stuff out in back issue bins prevalent, even though they were printed in like 600,000-700,000 copies of these are printed. So that's X-Men number 8, May 1992, first appearance of Bella Donna Bordeaux, Gambit's ex-wife. Just a cool Bishop cover. He had X-Men 1 through 12. I picked up most of them. The long shot is back. We got a newsstand again. July 1992, just a killer Jim Lee cover. I'm really getting into Jim Lee lately. I'm really seeing how beautiful his artwork is. Especially look at this one, and this is a newsstand copy. Number 9, Jim Lee, Wolverine, 1992. It's a really sweet cover. And a newsstand. That's one of the other reasons I chose to buy these for $4. There was newsstands in them. This is another cool one. I have this as an upgrade for me, number 5. First cover appearance of Omega Red. First appearance of Maverick, becomes Agent Zero. February 1992. Unfortunately, this is not a newsstand, but it's a killer Jim Lee cover, man. I think this was when he was really killing it. And then this is an upgrade again. X-Men 6 with this nice Psylocke cover by Jim Lee. Sabertooth. Many times you don't see Wolverine down on the cover. Number 6, March 92. Again, these are all like 9/8 candidates. Another killer Jim Lee cover. April 1992, high grade. And I was happy for this is a newsstand. Yay. I think this is my 3rd copy that I found in a dollar bin or less than $1, but I haven't found the newsstand yet. So there it is. Number 11, August 92. Just iconic Wolverine and X-Men cover. You can't deny that's super cool. Off the charts cool. And yes, and I have this, found it in a dollar bin, but now I found it for 45 cents. Oh no, this is $4. This is first appearance of Omega Red. People were just banking on this character for, 2 years? And he never appeared in the universe. First appearance of Omega Red, Russian serial killer captured, and something by the government, experimented on. Number 4, January 1992, high grade copy of that. High grade copy of this. I believe this is also a second copy for me. I think the other one, I think I have the black and gold one, so no, this is not. So this is the A cover. This is the iconic one. According to whatever I read, this was the one that came in the poly pack. First solo title, Todd McFarlane, iconic cover. This came poly bag, number 1, August 1990, $4. And then another second copy of this for me. I don't know why I put this other book last, but First Bishop. The book is like $25 book or something, maybe more in high grade. I don't know. So that's X-Men 282, November 1991, first cover, and supposedly cameo Bishop. So first appearance of the Team XSE, the Xavier Security Enforcers, Bishop, Malcolm, and Randall. So high grade copy of that. Last book, not a big deal, but it's a newsstand and it's a high grade copy, and it's the fight between Sabretooth and Wolverine. Wolverine number 41, July 1991. So guys, tell me what you think about that. So I think I paid probably $56 for everything there. And I gave him a $4 tip, so I paid him $60. I thought it was well. There's a lot of great giveaways in here. And if it's for my grandson's collection, there's some good doubles that I have that is going to rock and bring his collection up a little bit. So let me know what you think in the comments. Nighttiger out. Have a great week.